Hi friends, MD Vegan. I'm making a cucumber salad today and I'm going to show you my mandolin here. This is the perfect tool to making thin slices. Yeah. Here that is the V blade that is characteristic for the mandolin, this V-shaped blade, and they're very sharp, these blades, so that's why I need this cut resistant glove. It's a rare thing to get in a shop. Online it's easy to find, but you really got to get it online mostly. Usually they sell only these gloves that are heat resistant for the oven, but for the cut resistant for the mandolin, it's usually not. They don't sell it. Yeah, but you know, if I would offer somebody to buy a mandolin, I would say I give it to you together with a mandolin, with a cut resistant glove, because that makes it so much easier. Here I can adjust the thickness of the slices. You see here, a little tool here, and here I can put even different inlays to make also strips or so stripes. Yeah, can be so many different shapes, but today I just need the slices. And I already sliced my onion, my cucumber. See, Spanish, French, Japanese, what you want to call it, the cucumber with the thin peel. If you have a cucumber with a thicker peel, you could also, if you like, peel it a little bit or whole, because when the peel is too thick, it's not so nice to eat the cucumber with a peel. So with a Spanish cucumber, I usually don't peel it, but if you have a thicker one, it might be easier to peel it, tastier. So what I want to show you today is how to slice the onion. That is something I put into many cucumber salads. An onion, could be half an onion, whole onion. I just also peeled it already, so it's ready to get sliced. And I just show you how easy that works with the mandolin. Even the big chefs, the professionals in the TV shows, they use this kind of mandolin, or they use any kind of mandolin, because it's such a versatile tool. You can get these slices as perfect as like this. So that I can make it too small, a little bit larger. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit thinner to get the right size. Because when you have the cucumber sliced, the onion sliced thinly, it's very nice because the dressing washes the sharp flavor out of the onion and takes it into the flavor of the dressing and makes it all one. And same with the other ingredients, you get a nicer effect. The cucumber has a nice flavor. It is not so sharp. That's sometimes a little bit unpleasant. Fresh cucumbers, fresh onions, but the thinly slicing, also chopping it mincing it or chopping it that helps with the sharpness because it gets washed out. If you don't want to have a raw cucumber, onion, you can also just chop it coarsely and massage it with salt, right? Table salt. Yeah, just grossly massaging with the salt, a lot of salt. And then also you wash it out. The whole cucumber, when it is massaged, can wash it with water, under running water, through a colander, a sieve. And then you also have a cucumber that is raw, fresh, but not hot anymore. What I do now, I begin to cry here. Well, I made a mistake. I got a little bit more distance here, and if I don't talk, if I don't breathe through my nose and keep a little bit of distance like this, the cucumber will not hurt me, or maybe very little. And I was a little bit close, but you get a little bit further away from the cutting. Even if you also, when you cut the onion, you don't need to cry when you keep a little bit of distance, and don't breathe through the nose. I wouldn't usually not recommend that to anybody, not breathing through the nose. Well, there's some left here. I'm gonna use everything, of course. And I'll show you my slices in a moment. Get that away. So here, these are, oh, there's a big piece that I don't want to have. Here, this is one thinly sliced onion, you see, very thin, wafer thin. That's so nice, and it's not hot anymore. But when you salt it and wash it, it's a Turkish way to prepare an onion for a food, for a salad. You can eat a raw onion without that hot flavor. You have still this wonderful umami flavor, this oniony flavor that people like so much. And they're also super healthy for the digestion. They're full of nutrients. So onions, I always have a lot of onions at home. So I have these slices now, combine them with the cucumber slices. One cucumber, one Spanish cucumber. And now, the third ingredient, third main part here, is a bunch of dill herb. Yeah, that is also called the cucumber herb. It's the perfect herb for the cucumber for ages. Cucumbers have been cultivated for thousands of years. The Romans have them all in the backpack, food and drink at the same time. Yeah, wonderful food. It's really for the skin and full of water, and also super healthy nutrients for the skin. And dill, the cucumber herb, is in a very unique family. It's the only member of that family from the herbs, and it is good for thousands of years has been cultivated. Even Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, in the Greek time when the Plato and Aristotle lived, he lived there too, 2,500 years ago, and he said in Greece, dill is good for the stomach. It makes headaches go away, and these kind of things. They of course they had a different kind of science than the West, but Hippocrates, what he did is he made the modern medicine based on experiments instead of just tradition. Yeah, there were many people around in his time. They said, I heal you because of the sun is shining and I don't know, the birds are singing. They have just, I make it up now, myths, myths. And Hippocrates introduced the science, the fact-based medicine that's based on experiments. You try something with an experimental experiment, you have the data, and then you have knowledge. And that kind of medicine was, of course, revolutionary at his time. It's the birth of all modern science was in the antiquity with Aristotle, and he wrote texts from Hippocrates. He was one of the fathers. Science changed until it came to the modern times, of course, several times, but there it began. And Hippocrates also knew dill and about the health benefits. It calms the stomach, and if you have congestion in the intestines, it makes it easier. That's what he also said. And there are many things. He said also the uterus from the woman gets cleansed with dill. He had many things about it. I just read it online. Yeah, very simple. But here, these three ingredients, the dill is perfect for the cucumber. It's always used there. And here I have three ingredients: cucumber, onion, and dill. And I have a little variation today, a topping, number two. The three parts is one part. Three ingredients, one part. Second part, a topping to make it a little bit more beautiful. A red color, a chili pepper. I just chopped this chili pepper up in little ringlets, you see, but I left the seeds inside. If you have a very hot chili, you might want to seed it. Take out the seeds, and then it's not that hot, but the seeds make it very hot. But in this case, I leave it on. I want the seeds inside. Sometimes I decide different, and I pick two or three of the ringlets for decoration. Now I have these beautiful colors here, green and red. See, just a little bit. It's enough for the flavor. And what's special today also is my dressing, because the new dressing, I call it Chili Cashew Mayonnaise. That's why I make a cucumber salad today, because I want to use this new dressing. I always make that. I have standard combinations like these ones: cucumbers, onions, dill. part 1. And then I put a new dressing on top. I have a new salad, new recipe. Very simple. If you have only a small number of ingredients, you can quickly create a new recipe without big ado, not much ado. And here is the mayonnaise. It's blending cashews, a little lemon, avocado, salt, chili pepper, and chili powder, and onion and garlic powder a little bit. That's all you need for this, and water, of course, for this dressing, salad mayonnaise. There's another video, I'll link it under this video, where you can find out, I show you how to make this chili cashew mayonnaise. It's very easy to make, and it's wonderful. It's a very nice flavor. Mayonnaise is always a little bit fat. Cashews and avocados give it a little bit fat. Small amount of lemon, and only a small amount of avocado because mayonnaise is a little bit fluffy from the avocado. You get too much, the texture is not so nice anymore. So a small amount of avocado would do, and a larger amount of cashew, but you can watch the video, it's linked under this one. So I want to see what it tastes like. I never tried this dressing on my cucumber salad. I have to toss now a little bit. Everything even. One reason, by the way, that I think came to my mind, that dill is such a great herb for cucumber, is that the dill is has these very thin leaves, yeah, like an evergreen almost, very small. And I can chop up the whole bunch, also the stems that are soft too. But especially the leaves, they're very thin, yeah, like needles almost. And that is nice for cucumbers, because I found when you eat cucumber salad with herbs that are very hard, like parsley for example, that can be a little bit difficult, because somehow that is disturbing if you have too much hard herbs in there. So when I use parsley for cucumber salad, I have to chop it very nice, finely, mince it. Yeah? Otherwise, when these are too hard, the parsley leaves, it doesn't fit, doesn't feel great. I guess that's also one reason for dill and cucumber to be so nice together, because these have these fine leaves, these needles, that fit so nice to the cucumber, matching. And the flavor, of course, too. And here, you see, that's my cucumber salad today. And greatly enjoyed, I'm sure. Looking forward to that. Chili, onion, garlic flavor in the mayonnaise. That must be nice together with the cream, and so, yeah. I can't wait so long now, because once the cucumber salad is tossed, begins to soak, the water comes out of the cucumber, it's high water, and then it gets all soggy a little bit. So I have to hurry up a little bit. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my videos, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.